currently, the status quo has been that schools are in competition. The category A, Bs, and all of that is a form of competition. And also the rankings. Then we come to the issue of the KPI, because WASI pass rate is a key performance indicator for senior high school head teachers. And we've had some private senior high schools use their WASI pass rates as adverts and baits, or let's say publicity, to court students to register with them and patronize their educational institutions. Once these KPIs are there, it puts some form of pressure on these head teachers to quote unquote do everything possible to ensure that they do not find themselves on the negative side of reporting on their KPIs. This is where the institutional collusion best, because by virtue of the involvement of the National Investigations or Intelligence Bureau, we've been able to subdue the incidence of exam question leakages. Their involvement in the questions value chain has significantly reduced the issues of examination leakages or question leakages. But then, by reducing that, we've recorded increased incidences of exam center collusion, birthed or influenced by syndicates in schools, sometimes, according to our monitors, led by the assistant headmasters who are in charge of examinations. And supervision from the head teachers. So this is the pressure level, and we believe that not only the KPI, but it is a key factor to causing this pressure on head teachers to deliver on pass rates when they are reporting on their KPIs when it comes to the examination. We believe that when that is taken off, in conjunction with resourcing of WAEC, to ensure that GES staff who have vested interest in the outcome of the examination are not the ones being depended on as invigilators, because currently a teacher invigilating any paper at all, we know there are measures to ensure that teachers don't invigilate subjects that they teach. But then, once the person is a teacher in a school and invigilating any paper at all, our syndicate information reveals that once invigilators get questions, because it doesn't leak anymore, once they get the questions, they screenshot them or they take pictures, send them to WhatsApp groups that have been prepared for these things, because students have been bailed, taking monies from them, their parents, to ensure that they get supervised cheating when there's examination going on. So whether the person or the teacher is the subject teacher or not, there is this laid down syndicates procedure where the invigilator takes pictures of the questions, sends it to the WhatsApp page, it gets solved. Sometimes even answers are written on boards and photocopied and given to students. So this is the reason we also advocate for the non-involvement of GES staff as invigilators, because they are in a very compromising and conflict of interest position. These are staff, these are persons that have vested interest in the outcome of the examination, because once their subjects have low pass rates, they become answerable. Just as the KPI for the head teacher, they also become answerable for low pass rates in their examinations. So once we are curbing this, then we are resourcing WAEC to employ more supervisors, because as of 2023, only 20% of WAEC centers during the WASI could have WAEC supervisors or monitors or invigilators at their centers at a given time. So meaning that the 80% of centers become field days. And according to our monitors, once WAEC officials are present, more practices become non-existent at the center. So we are confident that once WAEC is resourced to be able to deploy their monitors and supervisors to all centers at all times, we'll be able to lead or be on the path of curbing some of these more practices from the center. Because once we've curbed examination question leakages, then the center more practices has been upward. So once we are able to curb that also, then we're on our way to sanitizing our assessment system.